What's going on, guys? What's happening? What's happening? What the hell is going on with this chat? Um. What's going on, guys? Let me know if you guys can hear me. bit of a bit of a last minute stream, but I'm gonna wait for everyone to come in here. Spit the leaks, broski. I will. I will. I've kind of touched on one of them, and it has to do with Toby Maguire's Spider-Man. First time watching the live. What's up, man? Somebody donate already. Oh, thank you for the $2, Mex Ninja 9696. I don't know how to heart this, but thank you for the dono if you're here. I appreciate you. Henry Cavill rumor. Yeah, I have a video of that coming tomorrow because that's a big one. Yo, bro, make another Incredible Hulk video or you're gonna go missing. We'll do. I have an Ultimate Hulk video coming out soon. What's up, Manny? What's up, bruh? You groomed your beard. I did a little bit. You still climbing? I almost got my first V6 the gym today. Dude, my friend actually told me he got one of those too. I stopped climbing for a month because I'm focusing on I gotta get the muscle up, man. I gotta go back to lifting. I stopped. Thank you for the $1 US dollar, Nick. Too quick official. I appreciate you. You're too quick with it. People on Instagram talking about Andrew signing on for us. Yes, that's another bro. There's so many rumors coming out that Marvel content has been taking up like everything, man. It's so hard to talk because everything there's like Andrew Garfield doing Amazing Spider-Man 3. Tobey Maguire is getting nuked by the X-Men apparently in Doomsday. How much do you think Batman 2 will make? Maybe 900 million, close to a billion. I don't know if it'll cross that though. Maybe actually, maybe it might. With the way superhero movies have been doing at least recently, Spider-Man, Avengers, Doomsday, and the long wait for Batman 2. Who knows? Do you think we'll be getting X-Men and Marvel? Yeah, I mean, yeah, they just casted them. Zaffy, I'm a fan of yours from South Africa. Welcome, welcome. Do you think the DCU will fail? If they keep at the rate they are, making projects no one gives a shit about, then yes, they will. But Lanterns has been like Lanterns. I like the first episode, so we'll see how that goes, bro. Your thoughts on End of Oak Street? Spot on. Yeah, I really didn't vibe with it, man. Like I liked a few things that were in there, but I was just like, what is this? Like these characters are ass. How much do you think Man of Tomorrow will make? I don't. I honestly don't have a beat on anything that the DCU is doing right now. I thought Supergirl would probably make like close to 300 million. Didn't even crack that. Man of Tomorrow. The first Superman did what 600 million. I don't really know if it'll do much more than that. I don't know. We'll see what the marketing is like going forward. Think of the $2 Pyro was stolen. You think they're still going to make Doom be evil Iron Man? I don't think it'll be Tony Stark. I think it'll be Victor Von Doom. I just think it'll be like a thing where he looks like RDJ, like Tony Stark, and it's like Spider Man and a couple people in Earth 1616 will be like, oh, what the f? But I don't think it'll be much more than that. Zappy, do you think Jared Leto would be a perfect cast for Null? Unironically, probably, but I don't want him. Tell him to fuck off. Yo, Zappy, have you seen the Kick-Ass movies? I saw what you posted about I haven't read the comics, but I'm a big fan of the movies. They low key kind of inspired the vigilante, the cinema vigilante. I liked that the end of Oak Street was good. Okay. Did you see It Ends? I saw it in early screening. Wasn't the biggest fan of it. That's the one where they're on like an eternal road, right? Is that the one that am I thinking of the right one? Thank you for I haven't seen it. Thank you for the $5 Jolie713. Yo, Zappy, can you do videos on the difference between comics and actual movies? Love the channel. So here's the thing about the comics. I am a casual when it comes to comics. Maybe that's surprising to some people. Maybe it's not. I know some people know that I don't know much about comics because I don't read. I have general knowledge about things that happen in the comics as it pertains to the connection to films and all this stuff. But like I think Comics Explained, for example, is perfect for that kind of thing because they know the comics more than I do. They have a greater breadth of knowledge. But when it comes to specific things like the way Cyclops and Jean Grey are done, for example, and stuff that I'm a fan of in the comics that I want particularly in the films, then yes, 100% I'll do stuff like that. I'm also going to do like an X-Men movie ranking as well And I'm going to talk about comic accuracy in that because there's a lot of, oh my god, bro, Fox's X-Men is so ass when it comes to comic accuracy. But that's not the only way I judge films. I don't judge. I like the Batman is not a comic accurate Batman movie necessarily, right? There's a lot of things that people don't like about the Batman, but I love the Batman, right? So like, it's not. You should try Superior Iron Man. I like it. Okay. Do you think there should be Dexter in real life? There probably already is, but yes, I probably will come close at some point. Smallville was the best Superman based. Zaffy, do a forehead reveal. Maybe I'll reveal. Maybe one day I'll reveal pieces of my face and just have you guys put the puzzle together. Micro's supposed to come too, but he's running fucking late as usual. Zaffy, are you feeling optimistic about the future of MCU? Yes, yes. Currently, way more than the DCU because the DCU is. We'll see, man. I'm trying to I'm trying to have a more optimistic outlook over things now, but we'll see. But I think Marvel knows that they fucked up horrendously. I think Kevin Feige's admitted this on several occasions. I think they're trying to do. There's a reason why they're making the X-Men lead the MCU now because they know that they have to change it up. Who the fuck is outside my house? Can you guys hear that? Super was the best superhero movie. Are you excited for Jimmy Olsen's show? Yeah, I'm really excited for Jimmy Olsen and Gorilla Grodd's live documentary show. Yeah, I'm so excited to see Jimmy Olsen. I'm so low key a Jimmy Olsen like mockumentary is not a terrible idea. It's just you can't be prioritizing that right now. Like we need proper shit. We need peak DCU shit. Why are we? No one cares about Jimmy Olsen. I'm sorry. Thank you for the $5 instructor Drakmar. Do you want a Mr. Sinister villain movie or for him to be the big bad, like 2 or 3 movie setup? He's going to be the big bad of number 1, so that's not going to happen. But I want to see him I don't really want a 2 or 3 movie setup. I want to see him because the Fox X-Men teased him in Logan with the Nathaniel SX mention and all stuff. Like they were teasing Mr. Sinister, but they never showed him. I just want him to be the villain of the first one of a movie, and I think that's what they're doing. So yeah, but Mr. Sinister needs to be. I want comic accurate looking Sinister too. I don't want them to do something where he's human, and then he transforms into this demon thing with red eyes later. No, no, no. Just make him look like he should look. Don't bitch away from it. I think for the first movie, it's just Nathaniel turning into a proper Sinister. Maybe they are doing that. You're right. Maybe, perhaps. Is Jimmy Olsen still brainwashed? Still blackwashed? No, he's white in the Superman movie. Love from the UK. Thank you, man. Safi, have you seen Doctor Who? I've only seen one season of Doctor Who, and it was Matt Smith. Safi, who do you want to play Apocalypse in the MCU? Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I will say this. I probably think they need to Thanos it and have someone voice him. And if that's the case, because if they don't do that, they're going to cast a jacked guy, and it's going to be a Dwayne Johnson type of fuck that. In terms of the voice, I don't know. Love from India and Kisrael. Thank you, I guess. Oh man. Zappy, I've been casted to play Gambit. I'm excited to work alongside Indy. Congratulations, brother. We are Gambit. You see that? We are Gambit. By the way, if they cast Austin Butler or Timothy Chalamet or Jacob Elordi as Gambit, I'm going to off myself on live. I'm going to off myself on a live stream. And Indy's been getting a lot of hate recently because she turned down Heat 2, but like it's the smartest career decision she could have made. Bro, she would have played a girlfriend of somebody for 5 minutes and no one would have cared. She's going to play like a really important main character in X-Men, which requires a lot of emotional depth, by the way. Timothy deserves to be in the MCU. Maybe as a Harry Osborn, but even then, fuck him. Superman 2025 movie was about Russia-Ukraine conflict, not Palestine, wrote it in 2022. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I don't think James has the balls to do Israel Palestine, you know? Bro, no, don't off. I will off if Austin Butler is with Indy. I can't stand any of these actors. I actually can't. These actors that I'm sick of, I don't want them with Indy. Never read. Isn't Channing Tatum already cast as Gambit? Yeah, but that's like the former X-Men. Like they're gonna reboot it. They're not casting Channing Tatum again. They're gonna go for a younger guy. Bro, do you think that Stark will be a variant of Doom and Doomsday? I don't think it'll be. I hope not. I don't think it'll be Tony Stark. I think it'll just be like a Victor. He is technically, if they look alike, they are technically variants of each other. So I mean. Not Indy getting the fade. We need to save her. I'm gonna, guys. I might be. There are certain festivals that apparently her and Curry Barker are going to. I'm gonna have to see if I can pull up. Timothy is trans rogue. When will you reveal your secret identity? I think I'm gonna get doxxed at some point, so who knows? Who do you think will win, the Void or Doctor Doom? Doctor Doom. In the movie, he will. But the Void should fuck him up a little bit. Austin Butler as Angel. That wouldn't be bad, I guess. No, there's better actors for them. I'm sick of tiring all these. We don't need a professional Muir more than we already have. Charlie Melton or whatever is already playing Beast, apparently. Henry Cavill is a Beyonder in Secret Wars. I would actually prefer that to the Magneto rumor. Gambit is Cajun, can't really be black. Let's play Warhammer. How are they going to handle Sentry versus Doom? I think it'll be Sentry. I think Doom will absorb the Void, like Sentry's Void. You're going to take over Hollywood one line at a time. We're doing it, guys. I have started. Not started. I am writing my first short film. It's going so good. I also have another lore video coming out soon that I can't wait to show you guys. We're going cosmic horror with it. We're going full cosmic horror with this next lore video for y'all. Henry Cavill will be Magneto Wolverine. I don't think so. I don't like that either. I think that's a terrible choice that they're going to do. And I'm going to explain exactly why, by the way, tomorrow. Thank you for the $5 US. Dong La Balls. Thank you. I appreciate you. Who would you cast as a new Wolverine? Maybe Jack O'Connell. But there's another guy that they cast who looks a lot like the comic book Wolverine. I forgot his name, but he would be decent too. Cosmic horror? Yeah. I can't wait for you guys to see what I have cooking. But I don't want to hype it up too much because then it's the kind of thing where it could be underwhelming, you know? Thank you for the somebody sent something. Thank you for the 10 jewels. Philip Nichols P1H. Who would you cast as Apocalypse? Let's see. I would need to cast somebody with the right voice because I'm not gonna cast a live action. There's no live action actor for Apocalypse. So I think they need to Thanos it. Didn't you play Jack Sparrow? Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine. Dude, there's a lot of people that actually want that. In the comics, Molecule Man allows Doctor Doom to become God Emperor Doom, and Molecule Man takes his powers away. So in the movie, Loki will give him his power, and Secret Wars take it away. I don't think it'll be that simple. I think he'll kill Loki for his powers. And in terms of how to defeat it, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to defeat him. Zaffy, do you think Jared Leto would be a perfect cast for No? I've already answered that. The Rock is Magneto. Radcliffe has too much of a baby face for Wolverine. I mean, they can make him ugly. You need an ugly Wolverine this time. Are you a full-time YouTuber? Yes, I am. Unfortunately. I rely on ad revenue. Don't you think that the casting of old Magneto is a bit underwhelming? I mean, I'm a big fan of original X-Men, but I still think he doesn't look like Magneto. I'm fine with it. I do think he's too old. The guy's dead. Like he's about to die. Why don't you get Michael Fassbender and McAvoy back? You know, that would have been better in my opinion. But I get it. Maybe they didn't want to return. No Way Home was mid though. It was. I also watched rewatched Deadpool and Wolverine, man. I have a lot of issues with that movie. I'll touch on it when I rank all the X-Men films. What do you think of Steve Rogers being Captain Hydra? Please let it happen. Please. Doom was on cocaine during the set. I do think Doctor Doom definitely does coke. Mad coke. Like you need to think of the shit he does. Safi, can you make a video about what to watch after Endgame before Doomsday? I think Marvel already released a list, but for some reason they omitted Days of Future Past, which makes absolutely fucking no sense whatsoever. Why would you admit that? That's the biggest time travel movie in the X-Men franchise. You would assume that Doctor Doom would have a problem with them after that. They fucked with the timeline. Do you think they will reference Kang in Doomsday? No. No. I thought maybe there would be a scene where Doom kills the Kangs, but I don't think they're fucking with Jonathan Majors at all. So they're just gonna the TVA will be the main thing that he goes after. What do you think about Vision Quest? I mean, it has an interesting concept behind it. I'm not really interested in anything to do with the Wanda trilogy. But I'll watch it. Spider-Man Brand New Day is overrated and glazed so much. I think it's a great film. Zaffy, what if 1 year from now Marvel reveals RDJ returns? I swear to God, bro. I have no problem with RDJ. He probably has a big ego as an actor. Let's just be honest about it. I can see which I can determine, you know. I see certain actors, I'm like, they would probably have a hard time being said no to on set. And there was a fight apparently that broke out between RDJ and Ryan Reynolds. Both of them have huge egos. You know they do. Thank you for the $2. I don't fucking want them. Who asked for a Clayface movie? Let's be honest though, Clayface is the most interesting thing to come out of the DCU right now. That's the thing I'm most hyped to see because it's horror. Thank you for the $2. They should actually do more of that if they're gonna keep fucking doing this Jimmy Olsen nonsense. Thank you for the $2 prior was stolen. I listened to your videos while at work. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I'm so glad. By the way, I get messages like this all the time where people are like, "I'm at work and listen to you." It's funny because I used to be the person at work, and I would listen to YouTubers like MMA Guru and CoffeeZilla, Luke Thomas, Lucas Tracy, because of MMA. And then I would, that Josh Harkowitz guy who interviews like random actors. Like I would listen to these videos a lot. So for the fact that I am now making that content for people that they can watch while getting through work is great to hear. Thank you for the $2. Thank you for the 100. I'm assuming that's rupees. Sawaria. Yeah, bro. It's so funny. James Gunn will really release the movie at the worst time. What it wanted to show actually, but what happened? I think that first of all, making Supergirl as your like next film after Superman was a horrendous, horrendous decision on multiple levels. Not just because Supergirl isn't the draw that he might think it is, but why would you do a second Kryptonian movie? It just doesn't make any sense on a strategic level either, you know? I get it. Oh, she's gonna show up in the Superman 2, so you want to introduce her beforehand, but like you don't need to make Man of Tomorrow that in such close succession, you know? Like, oh, there's so many problems I have with it. It's fine, whatever. Thank you though. Thank you for the money. Thank you for the $5 history, odds, and ends. What DC or Marvel hero who's already had movies would transition well into a TV show? What DC or Marvel hero who's already had movies would transition well into a TV? Blade? Maybe Ghost Rider? DC? I mean Punisher as well, but he's already had TV shows. I think Doctor Strange would actually low-key have a good TV show. Better than movies. I watched Multiverse of Madness. That shit is ass. What's DC? Maybe Blue Beetle, maybe a Booster Gold for a one season kind of thing. Yeah, maybe. What the fuck is his name? Constantine would have a very good DC. He already had it. CW made one, but they canceled it. So those are the ones I would actually. DC should have done the big three. Why Supergirl? James is he's overconfident. Thank you for the $100, Miss Sonic Boom. The goat. Let me just quickly write a comment. The goat strikes once again. Hey Zaffy, say hello to over 20 people watching you for the next 5 minutes. As a techie here. Oh shit, we got more viewers. Hello guys. I'm just a cokehead vigilante with a mask on who talks shit. Big screen micro's not here, so this one's all for you. Big love to you both, and happy birthday to Pee Wee. Happy birthday, Pee Wee. Happy birthday. I didn't know that. Happy birthday to Pee Wee. And no worries. Don't worry about missing a stream. You're an OG. You deserve it. Thank you for the $100, Masonic Boom, and thank you for watching the 20 people who have bothered to watch. I'm not sure if any of you have heard of me. Please tell me you've heard of me. But hello. How are you guys doing at the studio? You guys doing good? I get very socially awkward very quick, as you might realize. But thank you, Masonic Boom, and also you should listen to if you're listening and watching this. Masonic Boom knows everything. Listen to this person. Okay, this person's your boss. Let me see. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything with DC or Marvel show? Thank you, Masonic Boom, once again, and happy birthday to Pee Wee. Let me just see here. Thank you for the 100 Europees, Sarawia. No, I meant for Superman movie 25. James Gunn wanted Russia, Ukraine, but what it turned out to be. What? I meant for Superman movie 2025. James wanted Russia, Ukraine, but what it turned out to be. What he wanted to show, but worst release. Yeah. The timing of it made everyone think it was Israel, Palestine. Yeah, I agree. He denied it too, as fast as he could, because he knew the overlords won't like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially, by the way, is the Paramount WB thing not happening? I heard the merger got blocked by a lawsuit. That could save James Gunn's ass. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Hunter FCC, for the 10 jewels. I appreciate it. Let me see. Did I miss anything? Do a Roman salute, Zaffi. I don't know the Roman salute. Zaffi, how you make an MCU Blade trilogy? Oh, fuck. How would I do an MCU Blade trilogy? I haven't really thought about that. How would I do an MCU Blade trilogy? Shit. I'm on the spot here too because there's 20 other people watching me from some random studio. Thanks a lot, Masonic Boom. Thank you for the $2 polarizer 372. How's Code Geass? My Code Geass is very, very good. I'm still on season 2 because I had to stop because there was other things that came up, but I'm going to continue it. That and X-Men 97, I have to continue it. It's very, very good. Very, very good. I think it's one of the most compelling stories out there. It's the gateway anime for people, bro. This is peak. Um, Thank you for the $2. In terms of the Blade trilogy, honestly, I would have to think a bit more of that. With Wesley Snipes, okay, that's a completely different answer then. I thought you meant for the reboot. But I do stick to my original idea I had about the humanity. Eventually, humanity. So I would start off in a world where vampires exist, but in secret, and then I would build up to a world where similar how the mutants come out, like vampires will be known about, and there's like a haven city set up for them. But then there would be like civil war conflict where the vampires would be trying to break out and destroy the deal between humanity and vampires and kill everything. And Lilith or maybe some kind of vampire queen would be leading them. So that I would kind of like shift the arc from vampires are secret to vampires are known to the course of the trilogy. Similar to Underworld, how they did it, where vampires are the secret covens, and then the whole world knows about them, and then shit goes sideways. Thank you for the $5, Chili Peen. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? How's it going? Chili Peen, you're always on these streams, and I appreciate you. We're at 318 viewers. I did not expect that today. I tried to watch it, but it wasn't in English. Hold on. Okay. Thank you for the 100 rupees, Sauria. I'm happy if Zack Snyder's making Batman movie since 2022. No Batman movie. I just want a movie. Zack Snyder will make a movie and release it in 1 year. I don't know if that rumor is confirmed though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the Zack Snyder rumor is confirmed though. If it is, then fuck it. Why not? Why not have it? I don't want, honestly though. I don't know if I want Zack Snyder's DCU to return. And I know people could be questioning me, saying, "What you want James Gunn's DCU?" I want James Gunn's DCU to improve. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I want Zack, and I don't know if Zack Snyder's doing it. He's busy with the Photograph movie is coming out. He has some other things. He teases it, but he's been teasing doing DCU stuff for the last 5 years. I never know what's the truth. And I don't know if the current DC. I don't know what the strategies are like. Who knows? Thank you for the €100 though. Sorry, not euros, rupees. Thank you for the $5. Instructor Drake. If that merger falls through, we may lose one of our 2 new Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Why? Who owns Nightmare on Elm Street? Who owns the rights to? Is it Paramount? Wes Craven Estate. It is Paramount. But no, but the merger has nothing to do with it because Wes Craven licensed the rights to Paramount directly. It's not like Paramount's merger with Warner Brothers and all this is contingent. It's not like it's contingent on that. The rights are already with Paramount prior to the merger. So I don't know if it compromises that. I could be wrong. But I do think we're getting the Nightmare on Elm Street movies no matter what. Gunn needs to go. He's a mole from Disney to destroy DC. True. We know Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman is crap with her acting. Who would cast as new Wonder Woman? Kate Beckinsale Prime would have been interesting. She would have. Adria Arjona. Fucking just cast her at this point. There was another one actually that I mentioned. A Greek actress that would have been good. I forgot her name. There's tons of people, man. Jacob Elordi as Gambit for the new X movies. Fuck no. He could be a good Colossus though. He's huge. Jacob Elordi is like 7 foot almost. That dude's a massive individual. I actually just watched Freddy versus Jason on YouTube. They cut out so much of the movie. Listen, I will maintain this. Freddy versus Jason is good. By the way, Jacob Elordi is not playing Bond anymore, apparently. There was somebody else. Freddy versus Jason's goated. You should make a deep dive on Deadlights, The King in Yellow, and the type of creatures Mary Poppins and It are. I should. That's a good idea. Kizriel spamming me with ads. They're everywhere, man. It's all good. Sent thumbs up for 10 jewels. Thank you, Jason Brenner, for the jewels. Thank you for the $5 US. History, odds, and ends. Let us all pray for a Gosling Ghost Driver drive-by cameo in Doomsday. I could see him showing up. I could also see Nicolas Cage showing up. I would after Nicolas Cage was in The Flash. I'm pretty sure he's down to do cameos like that. What's your movie about? I'm not saying anything. You'll have a peek at it when you see the trailer. That's all I'm gonna say. In terms of the lore video, there's gonna be some interesting things there. Some of the cosmic horror variety. I'm happy for you guys to see it. Thank you for the 100 rupees. Sawaria. Oh god. Matt Reeves is taking so much time. I'm tired of waiting. Just want Batman movies. I'm waiting, feeling like Injustice, Arkham, Lego. Just release it. I agree. Matt Reeves is trolling everybody. Thank you for the thank you for the 1,000 goat trophy jewels diamond. He is taking a long time, but if it's worth it, then it's worth it. If the movie's ass, then yeah, just have somebody else fucking do it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. But thank you for the €100. Thank you for the $2 US. Paramount International rights, Wes Craven US rights. Okay, I see. But then how does a merger factor in? Do any of those companies like own? Like, what's Wes Craven's fucking thing a part of? Like Paramount? I don't know, man. I don't know how this all this shit works, to be honest. But I'm gonna see if is Nightmare on Elm Street canceled. Let me see. Nightmare on Elm Street canceled due to Paramount merger block. I think different studios are releasing different Freddy Krueger films, guys. Because Warner Brothers is doing one with Lee Cronin, and Paramount is doing one with Paramount Primal. Bro, this is a clusterfuck, man. Why did they do this? Scott Speedman auditioned to play Robin in Batman Forever. My boy Michael himself. That's crazy. I can't even imagine that, to be honest. Thank you for the €10. NASMAR1. Picture this. Toby's getting done by the X-Men lineup like he was being done by Sandman and Venom, but Spider-Man 29 shows up with Squad to reinforce our boy like Endgame Portal scene. I'll be honest, though. That would be one of the most schizo R-worded openings of all time. Because 2099, what the hell is even... I don't think that's going to happen, but by the way. I think like Doc Ock or one of his villains will help him. I've heard that Spider-Man's going to enlist Sandman and Doc Ock to help him in the fight against X-Men for the opening scene. I genuinely don't know where people are getting this rumor from, by the way. I'm going to make a whole video on it because it's one of the most schizo leaks I've ever. For those of you who are wondering what the Avengers Doomsday rumor is, the rumor is that Toby's going to get fucking cooked by the X-Men and they're going to destroy his universe because they're corrupted by Doctor Doom, and he has his villains, the Spider-Man villains, help him fight them. I don't think this is happening. I don't think that particular sequence is happening. Schizo as hell, man. Can you imagine that? Doc Ock, Sandman, Lizard, and Venom or whatever are like helping Tobey Maguire fight the X-Men. How do you feel about it if it happens? I don't know. I just feel like it's like it just feels like if they are able to tie it into the movie, if they're not going to do that, then there's no room for it. Like we have so many other characters to focus on. This is like, oh, by the way, X-Men versus Tobey Spider-Man, Like Secret Wars, I get it. Hugh Jackman and Tobey are going to be together. But I've heard they have a substantial like role in that movie. But this one, just like an opening scene, I don't know. If Tobey dies, I ain't going to feel too good about that, I'll be honest. At least not in the opening of Doomsday. Let him die in Secret Wars. That's when we expect him to die, It would take balls to do it, but I don't think Andrew Garfield's coming back for Secret Wars. So there's a leaked script of Deadpool and Wolverine jumping Tobey in the opening scene, and Deadpool joking that Tobey's the strong Spider-Man while Magneto's fucking Goblin and Doctor Octopus up. See, when people say this stuff, without context, this sounds like the worst shit I've ever heard in my life. Like like the fanfare is there, but like, why is this here? Did you watch Severance? I really like Severance. I love season 1. Season 2 is a bit Season 2's pacing was a bit but the finale was great. It's basically like a corporate slavery type thing, you know, where they're trying to have a human being that does exactly what you say and all that. But there's some like satanic ritual stuff happening with sacrificing goats and stuff for sure. Sacrifice to like the perfect human or whatever. Do you do gaming? A little bit, yeah. I haven't gamed in a while though. It's been months, so I'm gonna have to do one include. And we'll talk about the games that I should play in a bit. Because Outlast is number one on my list, but I'm gonna put a poll up. I won't ever see my favorite Marvel character in a live action movie. Who's your favorite? Zaffy, did you see the actor who plays Red Guardian leaked a line that said you are Tony Stark? But I think you know what it is. I saw that. I'm gonna actually talk about that. I think what it is he's like he doesn't know anything, so he's gonna see like this guy. He's like, "Oh, you are Tony Stark," and then he's gonna get slapped across the room by Doctor Doom, and everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" You know? I think it's gonna be something like that. I don't think it's gonna be like, "You are Tony." Like a lot of people are like, "We are the Flash," like something like that. It's not that. Thank you for the 10 rupees. So are you? Let Zack Snyder make his Dark Knight Returns page to page comics. I don't think that's happening, by the way. I don't think they can he's legally allowed to do that. Matt Reeves is waiting for approval for Court of Owls from Eyes Wide Shut people. True, true. I wouldn't be opposed to it though, but I don't think I think it'll be like a streaming film. I don't think they'll release in theaters. I think there's like a lot of like legal logistics for this type of stuff. But I'd be down to see Dark Knight Returns with Ben Affleck. Why not? Who do you think is better suited for to direct a DCU? It's tough because I don't. I never think of stuff in like, oh, who's the behind the whole DCU, right? Like, I don't know who's like a Kevin Feige type that could come in, because James Gunn is different. He tries to write everything that that's in the DCU. He tries to implement his own writing and stuff, right? Um, I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I should. I don't want to say that someone should like. I don't want someone to run it the way James Gunn runs it. You know, I think there should be a businessman who's strategic about the stuff they should put out, who knows marketing and knows what the audience wants, and there should be just multiple directors under him. In terms of who that businessman is, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the chain of producers and higher ups. Thank you for the $5 Yakub Yakov. Do you have any across the Spider Verse theories? I saw that leaked. I think Sony's leaking shit on their own. By the way, I have this theory. I think Miles will save his dad. Miles is going to have another canon event in the same way that in No Way Home, how Tom Holland Spider Man pretty much with indirectly led to his aunt dying. I think that's going to happen to Miles. I could see Gwen dying. I could see Gwen dying in this, or her father, or somebody else has a canon event because of Miles saving his dad. You know, I could see a canon event having for someone else, and maybe that person turns into a future villain. Who knows? Who is your favorite Marvel character? Daredevil. Yo, Zephy, I don't see anyone talking about how the Hulk is being completely ignored, both in Brand New Day and New. You know why? Because Disney doesn't know what to do with the Hulk because of the Universal rights shit. So they're treating him like, oh, here's Hulk's gonna be in this movie, yay! And then they're gonna fucking forget about him. Gwen's gonna die because Miles saves his dad. I agree. That's why, yeah. Zaffy, if Doctor Doom and Batman were given the same amount of prep time, who do you think wins? Probably Doctor Doom. He's got magic and runes, you know. I think Shamik Moshamore will show up as Miles in Secret War Demon. I agree. In fact, that's how I would direct it. I would actually write Shamik Moore to come in and Haley, yeah, have him be Miles and team up with her. That'd be the funniest. Dude, that'd make $1 billion. Hear me out. Zack Snyder should direct a Thor movie. His style is low-key perfect for it. I think he should just stay away from writing, though. This is the one thing. I'm fine with Zack Snyder directing on a visual level, being a cinematographer and all that, but I don't think he's as good a storyteller as people think. Have you sniffed any lines yet? I'm sober right now, but it's coming. It's coming. Trust me. Another Gwen Stacy death on the big screen. It might happen, dude. I could see Gwen either dying or her father getting chopped. Like, did Gwen already have a canon event? She did, right? What was Gwen's canon event in Spider Verse? It's been so long since I've seen these movies. Gwen, primary pending enemy, is the death of a police captain close to her, specifically. Wait, what? Wait, isn't her dad alive in the movies? Guys, help my jog my memory because it's been like 4 years since I saw Across the Spider Verse. Did Gwen have a canon event yet? Her canon event's the death of Peter. Oh, it's her Peter Parker. That's a fuck. She already has a canon event. Okay, never mind. Maybe she has another one. Maybe it's her father's canon event because she dies and her father turns into a villain. Who knows? I completely forgot about it. Dude, I've forgotten. I have not seen the Spider-Verse movies in years. Natalia Alain Lind is Black Cat. Don't leave. Who is this person? Natalia how do you say her name? Natalia. I will judge this, okay? Let's see if you have good taste. Oh, this chick. I mean, she wouldn't be bad, yeah, I guess. She'd certainly be better than some of the other fucking fan casts I've seen. Who the hell is out here, man? Somebody's outside making noise. I want to kill people. Sucker Punch by Snyder was decent. It was all right. It was a visual feast to watch, though. Stop. There are kids who rev motorcycles outside because they think they're cool. I'll kill and curb stomp every single one of them. If Purge was allowed, if the Purge was allowed, they're the first ones I'm coming for. They'd be dead. I wouldn't even, there's no like, I wouldn't even torture them. I would just simply shoot them in the face. It's a joke, YouTube. I'm joking. It's a character. I don't exist. You should check out the Outlast horror game series. Yeah, I think I might play that first. Peter Parker turned into the lizard. Bro, I had a kid who used to do that. Lol. Slap him. Josh Hutcherson as the Beast. I think they should cast the guy from Night of Seven Kingdoms as Beast. I think he'd be sick. Chill, bro. You're going to get yourself banned. I'm joking, YouTube. I'm joking. Zeffy, there's someone behind you. Who is it? Zeffy, what would your pitch for Hellboy 3 with Ron Perlman be? I want to see Hellboy go berserk. I want to see Hellboy go into his demon form. I think we need to build up to that because they've teased it. We saw a hint of it in a vision in the Hellboy 2019 reboot. Fuck that. I want to see Ron Perlman's Hellboy full demon mode, full horns, go kill fucking crazy on humanity. Something needs to drive him there. My man is live. Yeah, I've been live for so many times, man. Zaffy's in the back rooms, lol. Yeah, my room does look like a back room, to be honest. Lee Pace as Magneto is a great casting choice. I'll be honest. That's sick. He would be so good as a Magneto. What if Peter and Miles run a 2-man on Black? All right, bro, chill. Chill. Black Cat deserves better, okay? Bro, I heard someone who sounds exactly like you. Were you in Walmart on Monday? I have not left my house in days, so it couldn't have been me. Zaffy, where are you, by the way? Let me know. Maybe you're close by. Zaffy, you keep mentioning how much you like Ghost Rider, but who are like his main villains? Mephisto, Lilith. There's a couple fallen angels that are his villains too. You could pretty much take the entire fucking biblical lore and make that his main villain. Yeah. Yeah. Cindy Sweetie. No. Hell no. Hot take, but The Rock should play Professor X. He's already bald, so it works. No, guys. No. Zaff, in your opinion, what is box office gross for Doomsday considering the leaks? It'll hit 2 billion. It'll hit 2 billion. By the way, somebody actually tried to argue that Doomsday wouldn't hit 1 billion. I keep telling people you're never wrong. You're never right about this stuff if you're thinking like that because you want it to be the case. It's not going to bomb. Odyssey didn't bomb. Odyssey is the highest grossing R-rated film of all time. Who called it? I want a new Spawn movie. I do too. It's going to hit 2 billion. I had no doubt. Planet Hulk is the best Marvel movie. I don't give a fuck. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man versus Tom Holland, who would win? I don't know, man. If it was Disney doing it, it would be Tom Holland. I think Brand New Day hit it. If that could done, Doomsday can do it too. See, if Doomsday beats Brand New Day, it'll be tough, but it's already beating Brand New Day. You know what I'm saying? It's already beating Brand New Day. So, like, what are the? Let me see this. Avengers Doomsday pre-sales. It already crossed 35 million in advance, setting an all-time record. I got my tickets for Doomsday, by the way, already, and I got it for Dune 3. And it's unlimited, dude. It doesn't even have IMAX, man, because of Dune 3. It's gonna hit 2 billion very easily, bro. Something's happening in film nowadays. People are just into the cinema. You know what I'm saying? Alan Richardson as Colossus. He would be Loki, be a good Sabretooth as well. Toby easily. What if Peter and Miles run a two-man on? Oh my god! Everybody has forgot Peter Parker Spider-Man, but why is Peter Parker's identity self removed from everyone? Like Ned should remember Peter as a friend before Spider-Man. Well, he kind of does. In Brand New Day, they show that he does. All took is one handshake. But you're right, actually. That is a good point. But maybe because Spider-Man's so intrinsically in Peter, like it's woven so much into their memories of him that they have to. No, but Tom Holland, Peter did say make everyone forget me as well, like because that was a thing that would make everyone forget. You know, like make everyone forget Peter Parker exists. That was part of the thing, the spell. I think he does say it. He does tell Doctor Strange, make everyone forget me, word for word. Cinema never left. The quality finally returned. Indeed. Zappa, what would be worse? Hulk is schizophrenic villain. Do wait, Hulk if he was a schizophrenic or Willem Dafoe Goblin, but two times the schizo. Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe. They would just find a way to nerf Hulk again. Alan Richardson would make a great Marvel character indeed. Doom aura farming. Fake aura should be generated effortlessly. I mean, he kind of fucking did generate it effortlessly when he said hell belongs to me. Or hell answers to me. All I'm gonna say is please let Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars be bangers, or I'm gonna be sad. People on Twitter are really comparing Dune visuals to Doomsday to trash, and which doesn't make sense. Like one didn't even. Yeah, I don't know. They're fucking idiots. Dune is several levels ahead of Doom. Doomsday is just green screen and CGI. Me and my girl watched all the X Men 2006, and the way Scott was portrayed as wild, knowing Jean killed him was even worse. Bro, X Men 3 is a fucking disgrace. I'm gonna be honest, bro. A lot of people say that Dark Phoenix is the worst X Men movie. I don't know what they're talking about. I genuinely don't know why they would say that. I think X Men Apocalypse is atrocious. X Men 3 is a literal disgrace. That movie is disgraceful. Thank God Days of Future Past came out and fixed that fucking dog shit. Only for Logan to come and do some other fucking weird timeline thing where they. I don't think Dark Phoenix is the worst X Men movie, to be honest. Because there's some god tier scenes now where Magneto's just killing aliens with his. Magneto carries all these films, man. He's so. Sorry, not James. Michael Fassbender is so good. Getting a Wolverine recast is I do think the reason why they're prolonging Wolverine, and they should do that anyways. That's very smart. He should be part of the initial X-Men team, is because they don't know how to recast Hugh Jackman. Toby's in Doomsday, and he will die at the end. I think he's gonna be Oh fuck. Do you think we'll see Savage Hulk at all in Doomsday? Sorry, do you think we'll see Savage Hulk at all in Doomsday Secret Wars? Feels like it would be so stupid to bring him back just for. He's not going to be in any of those movies. I'm sorry to say it. You might see a variant of him in Secret Wars for the fuck of it, but there will be no justice done to him. I've just accepted what Hulk is to the MCU, and he's nothing. He's nothing. He's just a cameo. Danny DeVito is Wolverine. Loki? Loki, not bad. Spider-Man Benito is good, but not $2 billion good. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what the hell is happening. I think people just miss Spider-Man in theaters, man. Why don't you make Game of Thrones videos? I was gonna make some House of Dragon stuff, but I'm not really a huge Game of Thrones guy, to be honest. And I don't want to there's no point in me relitigating, oh, Game of Thrones ending was trash, but the first 4 seasons, 5 seasons were so good, right? Like there's no value in it for me. I might mention it in a ranking video, but I don't care about it enough to do that. Like there's even with House of Dragon, like there's stuff to talk about, but is there? Yeah, it was an 8 out of 10 trailer, kind of spoiled the movie for me. Doom is about to be slimed out by Captain Carter. I hope Captain Carter gets fucking erased from existence, man. I cringe so hard when Captain, what is it? when Captain Carter came in a dark Multiverse of Madness. They do this stupid ass entrance with the Illuminati, right? In Multiverse of Madness, where Mordo or whatever, Mordo, the guy who hates Doctor Strange, the black guy. He starts introducing all the fucking Illuminati, and Captain Carter comes in and throws her shield at Strange for some reason, and then grabs it, and then she just looks up at Strange, and I'm like, bro, what the? She doesn't have aura, in my opinion, and I think Haley Atwell is hot as fuck, but as Peggy, not as this fucking abomination. And then she got cut. Oh man, her and Captain Marvel got done so bad. And you know what? Fucking why not? Fuck both of them. I'm glad Wanda killed the Illuminati. Bunch of little bitches. Makes sense. House of Dragon isn't literally fan fiction. Edwin Orr said he doesn't want to be part of it anymore. House of Dragon is just like there. We're literally stalling a civil war for 4 seasons when we don't need to. Season 1 was so fast paced, and then season 2, oh, Damon's in Harrenhal. Season 3, oh, Aemon's in Harrenhal, and we're not gonna have a war until the very end. Which, by the way, the finale was great, but the season before it was just boring. Think of the €5, a chilled tiger. What do you think of? Why do you think a lot of YouTube channels are hating on lanterns? It's grifting fucking anti-woke channels that are mostly doing it, that I've noticed. Like Lanterns was not a bad episode of TV. It was actually quite good. I think it might have been the Hal Jordan thing, but I think the Hal Jordan thing is a sick way to hook people in, especially if it's not real. Because Hal Jordan's fucking died in the comics and come back. I could easily see them bringing him back in a Lanterns movie. In fact, I have a feeling that's exactly what they might do. Like, how do you hating Supergirl is one thing, right? Because I can agree. Any news of Trump bullshit? Yeah, I mentioned I posted a video on my second channel about that. There's some other FBI releases that came out that they tried to redact. Santa 102. Thank you for the Rotten BB for the 2 jewels. 100. Lanterns is great. Wish we saw more ring usage though. It's such a low budget show. I doubt we're going to see it, but I agree. Would Hannibal Lecter, NBC, and Gus Fring respect each other? Yes. In fact, Hannibal would eat him out of respect. He would eat him. Actually, Hannibal Lecter would despise Walter White and love Gus Fring because both of them are very like clean, suit professional people. Walter White would be like, I gotta make my money. You know how Walter White would be having a big ego on him, right? Hannibal would cook that dude. He would have Jesse shoot him. He would manipulate Jesse and Walter to kill each other and then eat both of them. That's exactly what Hannibal would do. Zaffy's James Gunn cooked. He has a little bit of time, but he's on very thin ice. Candace Owens or Andrew Wilson, who won? I think they're both shit people. I think I don't care for either of them, but I will say I saw one clip in which Andrew Wilson got utterly demolished by her because she named every single charge and he couldn't name shit. Like Andrew Wilson is a plant. He's a plant. He's an elite puppeteered like regime plant. That's what he is. Same with Ben Shapiro. All these guys are plants. Candace Owens used to be paid, by the way, paid off. No one ever admits this, but Candace Owens blatantly admitted that she was getting paid off by a certain country, and she took money until she realized when it was convenient to that what she was doing was bad. If you know, you know. By the way, she blatantly admitted it, and everyone gives her a pass for it, and I don't know why. But okay, whatever. She says some good things now. They're both schizo little fucks, though. Every single one of them. You can do a paper trail on every one of them and find out who's been paying them, and you know that they're plants. Especially this motherfucker Andrew Wilson. Every time I see him, I'm like, "You're a plant, bro. You're a plant." I can't open it. You know what I'm talking about? What a little bitch. Thank you for the $45 Movie Mania. Like Andrew Wilson's only W in life was destroying Wes Watson on stage for that random fresh and fit R word pop like thing. That's it. You have no W's besides that, brother. Sub Zaffy, with how young the casting is for MCU X-Men, with Magneto planning to be 30 to 40 years old, what kind of origin story do you think they'll have? I have no idea. They might be doing something where his age has been extended since World War II because of magnetism or whatever bullshit, or he was part of some kind of mutant genocide that happened recently by Damage Control. That's all I can think of. I doubt that they would remove the whole the Jewish backstory though. I doubt. They would be getting so much backlash from people, bro. Thank you for the $45. Thank you for the $5 Toby the Nomad. Hugh and Toby would be the main protagonists in Secret Wars. That's such a stupid idea, though. But I love it because I really want to see those two together because it's a fucking dream, but it'd be a dumb thing, you know? Asmongold, Asmongold is literally paid by Kisriel, by the way. He's literally paid. He was literally defending them, like blatantly defending them. Like you're literally one of the no defamation. I'm joking. I'm a character. No one take what I say seriously. But if you know, you know, that guy's getting paid by Kisriel. Another plant. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Everyone knows it's true. Brandon Routh is the most good-looking Superman. He has full hairs. I actually like Brandon Routh as Superman. Yeah, he was just wasted in that movie. Not gonna lie, I think we all as moguls. All right, bro, you are gay. Do you think most of recent Hollywood deaths are actually murders? People theorize that even celebrities like Matthew Perry. I don't know. I don't like to get into this too much because it's very easy to conspiracy. Yeah, good. He retracted his message. I don't know that he would be getting to politics much now that he's got a girlfriend. Yeah, it's funny. I do notice that when these guys start to like get social, they start to become less schizo. It really is an interesting correlation. But actually, you know what? That's not even the case because I've seen there are some people with families who still say crazy shit. You know, Doom got so much aura he makes the floor radiate wherever he sits. Yeah, when he's sitting like this in front of his little spell. Zafi, what do you think of Islam Makshavar's gear? Horrendous fight, first of all. Good head kick that he landed a head kick. Islam is really good, but his fighting style literally is a pain to watch. Ian Gary is not a killer at all. He has no killer instincts. And he has fuck all finishing power. And it made for just a really it was impressive to see Ian Gary not Ian, sorry, Islam out wrestle him as much as he did because I didn't think he would take Ian Gary down that much. To be clear, fair, he didn't take him down that much. He kind of controlled him to the fence for most of it, but terrible fight. I don't consider a win streak where you're doing that as impressive as Anderson Silva finishing motherfuckers in his heyday out of his prime. I'm just sorry, I just don't. But Islam is one of the goats. Like it's set in stone now. No one's really beating him at welterweight. I think Michael Morales has the best chance. I think Carlos Prates, if you're getting taken down by JDM and Leon Edwards, you're getting submitted easily against Islam. Could Gunn redeem himself with a Lobo movie? No. I don't think it's coming out anytime soon. And Jason Momoa is getting older every time you wait, right? He could I think a Deathstroke movie is what he needs, man. I don't want Deathstroke and Bane. I want Deathstroke. Zaffy Null will come in Secret Wars. I don't think so. I don't think Null is coming until Spider-Man's next movie when they tease him at the end of it. Play Manhunt 2. I have one Manhunt game, but it's so weird. I don't know what the hell's happening in it. Some leaks said there might be Doom bots. I don't think he's going to be a bot. If it is, that's the worst twist ever. But if there are Doom bots, fine. I think mostly it'll be his witches and the Sentinels. Don't get mad at me, but I think Loki was the best written MCU project. I disagree. Well, maybe best written MCU project? No. I think Winter Soldier. If we're talking all MCU, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War. Well, I don't think Infinity War is that well written on rewatch. I think there are tons of movies that are better written than Loki. In terms of the MCU TV shows, then yeah, maybe you have a point. There were things I didn't like about the Loki TV show, but yes, Infinity War was the best project, but not the best written. I'm skeptical of even that. It's definitely top 5, top 3, but I'm skeptical. But it was good. Infinity War was really good. WandaVision, except the ending was better. No, I'm sorry. WandaVision was not better than Loki. Come on, what are we doing? Civil War is so good in the entire last sequence. Civil War is way better than when I watched Civil War for the first time in 2016, I was very disappointed because I wanted death. I wanted people to die, and I was unhappy with the fact that there was only 5 heroes on each side fighting each other. I'm like, what kind of Civil War is this? But then on rewatch, I'm like, this is actually a very well made movie. The only, literally the only problem I have with Civil War is that it's a very dull, gray looking film with a lot of green screen and CGI. So it doesn't look like a real movie at times. But I love Civil War. Answer me, Zaffy. Did you do this? Guys, I could have a Doctor Doom arc. I could make a deal with some demon. and just lay waste to the Epstein class and do something in return. You know, that would be a sick story if Zaffy was to do something like that. That's my kind of story. I think Ant-Man and the Wasp is a good movie. Chat, you know what? I don't even remember if I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp. Did I? I don't remember. I call dibs on the seat next year X-Men. Next year for X-Men. Gooners Unite. Indeed. That would be kind of weird though. Zaffy, will Doom have more aura than Prime Winter Soldier? Yes. Because Prime Winter Soldier's aura left the moment his mask came off. I love Winter Soldier, but yeah. Have you seen A Man from Nowhere? Why does that? Yeah, why does that sound so familiar? A Man from Nowhere. Guys, the reason I googled this stuff is because I'm the worst with names. You can't. You just have to let it happen. Oh no, I haven't. This was recommended to me in my Discord. I have to watch it. I really want to watch it. Actually, I'm trying to watch more of these Korean and foreign films. You know. By the way, Hope is going to be sick. Anyone else see that trailer for Hope? That alien movie? I think it's by the guy who made Parasite or The Chaser, maybe. I have not watched Dexter Original Sin. To be honest, I have no interest. To be honest, I have no interest in the Dexter. Like, I honestly don't think the Dexter universe is that fun. Like for me personally, I just don't. I like Dexter season 1 to 4, but you gonna become a martyr, indeed. Hope looks awesome. Ant-Man and Wasp was trash. The fact that they decided to end the movie with a rift between Steve and Tony instead of resolving it like most of these types of films does. I agree, 100%. And it actually has consequences because Infinity War, because the Avengers are split apart, it's much harder for them to fight Thanos. And that causes conflict between Tony and Steve in the beginning of Endgame. So I think Civil War is a fantastic film. Did you finish Code Geass yet? I haven't finished it yet. When I do, you'll know. You'll know. You'll know. I've been very slow to watch these animated things because there's been so much other stuff I've been watching on the live action front, but I'm getting back to it. A lot of the movies. Um, I lost my train of thought. Fuck. Sorry, a lot of the TV shows that I was watching, like House of the Dragon, Cape Fear, and all this stuff, have ended. So now I can get back into it. Favorite MCU project? Legion. Okay. Legion with my boy Dan Stevens. One of the most powerful characters in the MCU too. Am I crazy for thinking the Odyssey isn't even top 3 movies from Nolan? I agree, it's not. It's middle of the road for Nolan. Still a good film though, but it's not top 3. Zaffy, make a video about that Hope movie. I do. I should. I might just make it. It's coming out very soon though. It's coming out like at the end of the month, like next month. Fuck Prime MCU was a really good. Yeah, it was. Zephy, what do you think of We Are the Flash? I think whoever wrote that line should be like lynched on the street. Kung Fu Panda is my favorite animated movie. Do you have one despite not being a big animated movie fan? I really like Kung Fu Panda. The first one I really like. I like the second one quite a bit too. Is there a third one? I like Despicable Me. I like Wall-E. I like Up. I do like the I do like some of the Ice Age films. I think Shrek is probably still my favorite like animated thing I've ever seen. Is it Disney or Pixar? What is Shrek? Zeffy, have you seen Hollow Tree short film? I have not. Would you be okay with Henry Cavill's? No, I do not want him as a main MCU Wolverine. I don't want a tall, good-looking Wolverine anymore. I want an ugly fuck who's short as shit. I want somebody who you think is going to R-word you. I want that kind of motherfucker. We don't need any of these tall-looking pretty boys anymore who are jacked. Like, I want a jacked, ugly midget Wolverine. Like how he should be. How do you think they will stop Doom? They're going to have to sacrifice a couple people to do it. I actually don't know what they're planning to do. I don't know if the Beyonder is even going to be in these films, right? It might be Thor having to turn into Rune King to even fight him. How are you feeling about MCU moving towards the Mutants X-Men era now? Good. Do it. It's the time to do it. After the multiverse shit is done, do it. Could you be trusted with invisibility powers? No. I think I would be teleportation would be a lot better for me. Peter Dinklage as Wolverine. What's the worst? What's the worst film you have ever? I don't even think. By the way, I like Jack O'Connell for the role, and he's not a midget, but you could easily make him shorter. Henry Cavill is a tank. He's bigger than everyone. He's taller than everyone. I heard from one leak Morbius will help in a cameo. That should generate a more billion-dollar loan. I agree, 100%. Zaffy, please tell me what's the scariest film you've seen. Hereditary is up there. Yeah, Hereditary is up there. Hereditary is just disturbing. Like, Obsession is scary to me personally because of the archetype in it, but I don't think Obsession is that scary of a film. It's just a really well-made film. Hereditary is pretty fucking, like, ugh. Yeah. There's another one that I was trying to watch that I think will be the scariest. It's called Naru the Curse or something like that. Absolute Joker and Scarecrow are insane. They are indeed. I don't know about Scarecrow, but Joker is indeed. Safi, Tom Hardy's coming back as Venom, but it's an animated movie. Yeah, I know. I can't wait for Mobland season 2, man. I can't wait. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish was peak. I haven't seen it. Anthony Lapido would be a great Wolverine, being young Rocky. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I would like that. Zaffy, have you seen? Oh God, what the hell is this, man? My YouTube, YouTube does not want me to stream, bro. It's lagging like insane. I can't even scroll up. What the hell is this? Who's dying in Doomsday? Loki, Thor. Thor is probably definitely on the chopping block. Guys, I can't scroll up. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell. YouTube is fucking with me. Are you excited for Heat 2 with Bale and Leo? I am indeed. Dude, I can't wait to see those two in a row. Scariest Brune. Oh my god, guys. I'm sorry. This stream is lagging like crazy. Watch the Skinwalker scene from Hollow Tree. Okay. Let me figure out what this actually is that you're talking about. Hollow Tree. This is a short film? Okay, I'll check this out. Hollow Tree 2023. Okay, I'll check this out. Oh my god, what's going on? Do you think the next MCU Spidey film will adapt the death of oh my god, everything is just fucked. Gene DeWolf storyline and involve Tombstone? I do think it's time to involve the Osborns, but I don't know if it'll adapt that. I do think they'll do something similar to the Spider-Man 2 game where Harry will be in it and the symbiote will be in it. Thank you for the 1,000 jewels. Ben Garver, 8155. I appreciate you. Does Iron Man appear in Secret Wars? I do think a variant of him will. Maybe Tom Cruise. Gangs of London is a great TV show. Okay. Everyone will rip in Doomsday, get resurrected in Secret Wars. Yeah, but that'd be so stupid to repeat everything Infinity War did, you know? Have you ever seen Mike Mendez Killers? No, I have not. Do you think Toby Spider-Man could put a fight against the X-Men? He can, but like why do you I don't understand why that's the opening scene. It's so weird, you know? I don't know. Stream looks good on my end. Okay, good. Zaffy Internet says Ted Cruz is a Zodiac killer. He probably is, man. That motherfucker. He's such a weirdo. He gives such sociopath vibes. YouTube is low-key trying to stop you. I know, bro. They know what I'm trying to do. Zaffy, did you see all the GTA 6 leaks? I have not. Dwayne Johnson as a Tony Stark variant. Zaffy, he would low-key be a Tony Stark variant, if anything, to be honest. Bald Tony. Zaffy Internet says, Zaffy, I heard anyone who dies in Doomsday will be brought back in Secret Wars. Probably. They're probably repeating the exact same Infinity War Endgame thing. It's stupid. Very, very stupid. But you know what, though? The difference is that for a rebooted MCU, a couple universes will have to die. So a couple people will actually stay dead permanently in the multiverse. The multiverse is done after this. I analyzed movies and there were multiple references to the death of the wolf. Zaffy, do you think Madeline Klein as Black Cat? I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I guess it makes sense. I could see it. Why is Marvel deliberately not showing Doctor Strange in the chase of Doomsday? They showed him in his mask and costume in one that nobody's talking about, and it's a very I don't know if it's real. It's a special look trailer where Doomsday actually confronts Steve Rogers and Doctor Strange, and Steve Rogers is like, "We fought many guys like you," and Doctor Doom says, "I am not like them, Captain America." It was such a weird scene to show in a trailer. Zaffy Trump says he likes when people don't get caught. That's answers is Zodiac Killer and Jack the Ripper. I mean, he would say that, wouldn't he? Him and his boys haven't been getting caught for years for doing the weird Diddy shit they've been doing. Who's dying permanently in Doctor Doomsday? Thor. And the X-Men, the old X-Men are dead. That for sure I know. And maybe Loki too. I think you're referring to Naru the Curse. Yeah, that's one. That's one. I can't wait to see that. Predator Badlands was lame, not because it's a bad movie, but because they turned into one of my favorite to a Banjo Koozie, and the worst part is everyone loves it. Yeah, on rewatch, Predator Badlands is not great, I'll be honest. Zephy, who do you think should be a part of the MCU Sinister Six? I was gonna say Vulture, but that actually doesn't make sense because I think Vulture, Loki, he likes Peter. You know, he thinks Peter's actually a good guy. It'd be Scorpion. It would be who else is there? Mysterio's dead. Vulture is doesn't make any sense. They would have to introduce a lot more people. They would need Green Goblin, the new Green Goblin, Vulture. I don't actually know. They're not going to do Doc Ock and Lizard again. I don't know. Scorpion, Green Goblin. Would they do? They wouldn't do Sandman or any of that. Electro? No, they wouldn't. Maybe Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative. Scorpion. Maybe Tombstone will be there because we barely saw any of him. I don't know. And a Green Goblin. I don't know who else it would be. This is actually a tough question because they I don't actually know. Maybe a new Venom. Maybe a new Venom. Hobgoblin. Yeah, they do need Ned to come back as Hobgoblin. Predator Badlands is an excellent film. Zephy, there's a rumor that Green Goblin's returning in Doomsday. I don't think so. A better look into Tombstone, Mr. Negative would be pretty good. Yeah. I think they'd probably be the ones that are ideal for a Sinister Six now at this point. Tombstone and Negative kind of puppeteering everything. I'm gonna actually make a video on if Toby fights the X-Men or not, guys. Craven, Chameleon was so they were going to use Chameleon as the villain in Brand New Day, which would have been sick, by the way, but they didn't because Sony already ruined him in Craven. Sony ruins everything, man. If someone paid you $1 billion to box match a kangaroo, would you do it? Yes, I would. I would need to know the exact rules, like the rounds, the time limits, and all that, but I would. Like, if I know 100% I'm probably going to die, then I wouldn't, but I would need to see if it can work out my way, you know? What are your thoughts on Clayface and DC doing body modification? I think body horror is good for Clayface. Like, it makes sense. I think they should do it again with Man-Bat, you know? I could see it happening with Mr. Freeze as well. Would Hannibal NBC manipulate Lalo Salamanca, or would Lalo be to predict? No, he would manipulate him very easily. It would actually be a tough one in the beginning, but I feel like eventually he would figure out what Lalo wants. But that'd be a good one, actually. I really like that. That's a good idea. Lalo versus Hannibal. Another one is Anton Chigurh versus Hannibal. That's a tough one, too. Zaffy, you mentioned the LOT trailers one of your favorites, but you have not that many videos on them on your channel. Because whenever I made videos on the LOTR, the viewership was like so bad. I was like, maybe my audience just doesn't like it. But I will make a few more, especially when the new ones start coming out. Because there's an LOTR movie, Hunt for Golem, coming out very soon. I have to make a video on that. And I've mentioned it in ranking videos before, right? I'm very strategic now with what videos I make topics on. You know? Vulture doesn't know. I'm so sorry, guys. This stream is fucking clapped. I thought Craven Sony Project was dead. I think doing Craven in Spider-Man is great. Is a great idea. I think it's actually necessary, personally, because there's so many good arcs with Craven. There's so many good stories. Do you think we'll ever see an on-screen Thomas Wayne as Batman? If so, who do you think should play them? I thought that the guy that they Jeffrey Dean Morgan was sick as Thomas. Sorry, is this lagging? I thought Jeffrey Dean Morgan was a sick casting by Snyder. Um, Thomas Wayne. So hard to answer these questions. Jason Isaacs would be good. Who the fuck was that actor, man? I keep forgetting. Anyways, I don't know, but I will say I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan was perfect casting for that. Ned won't because Hobgoblin because in the comics Ned is framed as Hobgoblin, but I think it would be better for Harry Osborn to become Hobgoblin since Ned is already prodigious. But I think Ned already having powers. To be honest, yeah, I agree. Ned can't be. Need a Harry Potter movie ranking Daffy. I that's a good idea actually. I think Prisoner of Azkaban is no, sorry, not Prisoner of Azkaban. I think Half Blood Prince is a sick Harry Potter film. We need a Zaffy Arkham City playthrough. I agree, actually. I don't know if my PC can handle it, but I'll do. I think so. Do you think the upcoming Resident Evil movie will be good? Yes, I have no doubt it'll be good. It just might not be what Resident Evil fans want. Zaffy, cast me in your movie in case you'll ever need a bald, skinny, gangster-looking, scary dude with red beard. I'll keep you in mind. That's a good character archetype. A good thug, you know? Maybe it's something that Zaffy can fight. Or someone who's low-key one of Zaffy's sidekicks. Ned won't become the Hobgoblin. Okay, I read that. What are some of your favorite So Bad It's Good movies? I hope you've seen the Room is, of course. Room is a classic. So Bad It's Good. Batman and Robin. Okay, so you guys, you want to know? It's interesting because I'm not mentioning a movie right now. There's tons of movies that are so bad it's good. There's tons of them. There's one called Trolls. Is that what it's called? Trolls. There's The Happening. Mark Wahlberg. There's the Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage. That's such a good. So when he goes into a bear suit, starts fucking people up, punching women and shit. Dude, I watched. Have you guys seen that the Sandman TV show on Netflix? Guys, I tried watching that shit. I think I saw season 1, and then I went to see season 2. I was watching season 2, the beginning of season 2 of Sandman with my friends. Sandman is horrendous. I can't. The dialogue is so bad. These cosmic entities speaking to each other. It's so shit. I hate the Sandman show. I'm sorry if you guys are fans of it. I absolutely despise the Sandman show. I think it's horrendous. But that's just me. It has some good things in it. I can't stand the way they concept these cosmic beings. I can't stand Lucifer. I can't stand hell. I can't stand any of the endless. I can't. And I don't even like the guy who plays Dream either. Even though he looks like the guy, I don't like the way he plays him. Anyways, but movies, yeah, like Room, Happening, Wicker Man. There's so many horror movies as well that are so bad. I think Freddy and Jason Loki is one of them, but I actually like Freddy and Jason a lot. Freddy versus Jason. Guys, the thing is lagging again. The stream is lagging like crazy right now. Any minute right now, YouTube is about to cook me. Ghost of Mars. Sorry, guys. I can't read shit. What's wrong with this thing, man? I'd be down to portray a Michael DeSanta type of character for your movie. Okay. Zaffy says Spider-Man's mismatched, and I joke trolled them, and nobody knew. Everybody backed him up. Now you heard, and no Spider-Man beats Hulk's ass in the comics. What? Holy rusted metal Batman. Guys, I can't. The stream chat is lagged. It's lagged. Like I am. As of 7:42, I'm 2 minutes behind the stream. I don't know what's happening. YouTube just is killing my stream. What is this? Oh my god. I literally can't read. Like it's all cooked. YouTube, just kill the stream if you're gonna do this. Why are you doing this bullshit where you're lagging it and then you're not showing it and showing it? Okay, hold on. Now it's coming back. Spider-Man is closer to Thor than Cap. What? What are we talking about right now? Leprechaun in the Hood. Yeah, that's another one. I fucking hate trolls. I saw trolls long. I don't actually know. There's another one. Society is another one too. I love your channel, fam. Thanks, Brad. Guys, I don't know if you guys have literally. I don't know if you guys are seeing any of my things. Let me see if I can send a message through time right now. Dude, the lag on this shit is so bad, and my viewership just went down by a factor of 80 people. Let me see if this message sends through. Is my channel still alive? I can't see any new messages, by the way. Since 7:42, I can't see any messages. Since 7:42. What the hell do I do about this, guys? I can't see anything right now. If someone sent a super chat, I don't know. Holy shit. Since 7:43, I'm 4 minutes behind. Oh my god, bro. I literally don't know what anyone is saying. What should I do? Should I just cancel the stream? Should I end it? Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna see if there were any donos sent so I can get to them. Thank you for the 5 jewels, Hunter. Thank you for the 10 jewels, Philip. Thank you for the 10 jewels, Hunter. Sorry, guys. YouTube just hates me. YouTube hates me. Pull up chat on another device or restart the stream. You know what, guys? Let me fucking let me see if I can actually pull up the chat here. BB doesn't like it. BB don't like it, man. Oh god. You guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Please tell me, give me a sound check, guys. I have the chat over here. All right, cool. We're back. We're back. Sorry, guys. Fucking hell, man. Now I gotta have it open on my phone too. I bet you're being paid by DT YouTube. Indeed. 9911 CIA class enter admin code access bandwidth increase YouTube bandwidth ASAP code Israel. Hear you, brother. All right, sick. Yeah, so like I was saying, I hate the Sandman show. Don't know if anyone got that. Benjamin gotta go the fuck on out of here, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat too much of these messages because I could get demonetized because we know who rules it all, man. Zephy, do you think they'll even have the ball singer's Black Cat? I don't know. That's my main fear. Tom and Zendaya being their golden child, but Black Cat's so ideal right now. Zephy, have you watched? Just leave the relationship alone. Zephy, have you watched or read V for Vendetta? I really like the film. I haven't read the book though. Thank you for the $12 PLN. Arkman, Freaky Nikki versus Jean Grey. Who wins? Who wins in a fight? That's a very easy call, Jean. But who wins my affection? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Now, Freaky Nikki obviously it needs to be consensual, so I'm gonna assume you mean Nikki, because Freaky Nikki is a possessed person who is out of her mind. I don't know if I can fall in love with that person because she doesn't have a personality. She's a robot. But real original Nikki, yeah. But she's a bit too. I feel like she would be a bit too like extroverted for me, right? She's a bit too. I don't know. The shy girls are fun. Why not? Why not? It's just such. I might be seeing Indie Never at a festival soon. By the way, maybe I might have to fly out there. I need to go to a film festival anyways to see I need to see what kind of stuff they're showing on these things for short films so I can have a reference point when I submit mine. Zeffy, my mom said she'd rather have Al Capone be president than Trump. Yeah, I see where she's coming from. If Toby dies, a sad feeling in the movie will not be so emotional because no one in the MCU knows Toby Spider-Man except Tom. Yeah, I just don't think it has the weight that they want it to. You know, you're way too down bad, bro. I agree. Trust me, I agree. Is Freaky Deaky a demon or a corrupt copy of the original user? It's a corrupt copy. Zaffy, what do you think about Vision Quest? Interesting concept. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe. Have you watched Insidious Out of the Further movie yet? No, it just came out, right? I think Squirrel Girl should get an MCU film. Would Hannibal NBC manipulate Lord Malvo from Fargo? That would be a tough one. I don't actually think he would. I think Lauren would know real quick what the hell's going on. Zaffy's Tony Soprano like Al Capone. A little bit, but he's not as a little bit actually. He kind of is. Tony Soprano has a lot of issues, man. If Toby dies, should we become anti-mutants and start raising signs that say no more mutants? If Toby dies, we fund Baller for Trask. We fund him. We fund the Sentinel program, yeah. NBC Hannibal is the fucking man. Love somebody bringing him up. Dude, he's the GOAT. It's okay to have crush on someone, but you gotta keep it tamed. I agree. How is the Insidious old woman even still alive to be doing these movies? I don't know what the hell's going on with Insidious, to be honest. I don't even outside of Insidious 3, what the hell even happened? It was revealed that her father was abusive as hell, right? And that was like her main demon in the next movie, in The Last Key. Just more of the UFC talk. Who currently is your most favorite UFC prospect? Up in mine is personally Peyton Talbot. He's good. He's good. I mean, he's not an up and comer. He's a little champion, but Van is also one of my favorite because he became the champion so fast. There's a guy that just fought Bilal. That's pretty good. Who are other up and comers? I've been so out of the loop with the UFCs. I don't know what's happening in the Tuesday Contender Series, but I've heard they're sick. There's a Quinsilo. Silo, what's his name? The guy who just got a submission over Gamrot. He's pretty good too. I don't know if he's an up and comer necessarily, but yeah. Thank you for the $5 US. Toby Jackson. Deathmatch, Doomsday or Infinity Hulk? Hulk has the powers of Infinity Stones, and Doomsday becomes stronger when you kill him. I think Infinity Hulk would take that. Infinity Hulk. Why is it always remakes and sequels that people don't want? What happened to original ideas? It's because Hollywood's they see one thing and they're like, we need to milk it. That's what they're just money, right? Quillen Salkid. Yes, sorry, I fucking can't remember his name for my life. Quillen Salkid's he's good, man. He's good. He's seriously good. Josh Hokit is good too for heavyweight. Don't know if you could call him an up and comer because he's like one of the top 5 now, but yeah. Xavier Trouble is really the type of dude who would be best friends with even Satan himself. He would easily. First Honor de Ramos or Indian or Neverett. Prime Anna beats everybody, in my opinion, but I don't know. Yeah, Salkid smoking Gamrot, I didn't see that coming at all. Because Gamrot's had a tough last couple fights, man. Dan Hooker beat him in a very close fight. Then he won a couple. Then he got beat by Charles. Then he got beat by Quinsilo or whatever. Inferno Hulk is beating the one above all. Current Jessica Alba beats Prime on the most for me. Not current. Prime. What the fuck are you talking about current? I mean, don't get me wrong. Current is goated. But Prime Jessica Alba is a GOAT. Sue Storm is the GOAT. Have you ever seen Chronicle? Yeah, bro, I love Chronicle. It's one of my favorite superpowered movies ever. I like Push too, but Chronicle is different. Chronicle is so different. Islam is going to retire or he will lose soon. Yeah, he probably will. Zappy, should I pull up to the movie theater in Doctor Doom costume with my friends wearing the costume of Doom's henchman? Sure. I mean, people might find it cringe, but fuck it, man. You only live once. Just don't make people bow to you, because that could get really bad real fast. What the fuck is this? I have not seen Fargo season 3. I have not. Ice Age 1 was the only good one. Camera equals good but inconsistent. Yes, that's a great way to say it. They're remaking Cujo? Zaffy, I saw someone wearing Batman and Spider-Man Brand New Day. It was probably me. The last Tuesday night contender series was fucking weird with how they're American and Brazilian fighters. I think they don't want grapplers. I think they want people who are gonna stand and bang, you know? Sentry will be the ace up the Avengers sleeve. I hope so, man. Sentry needs to be that. He's the one. Do you like any historical shows? So the historical shows I watched were there was one with Jason Momoa that I saw way back. What was it called? There was like fur trapping shit. There was Vikings. I haven't seen all of it though. Merlin, that's fantasy though. Historical show. Tudors. And there's another one that someone recommended that I wanted to watch with the guy from John Wick. Do you consider John Jones as one of the goats? He is. I just don't consider him to be the goat because he's popped for PEDs multiple times and he's a fucking beats a bunch of blown up middleweights and is a roid cheat. Does Zaffy like Godzilla? I do. Spawn versus Sentry, who wins? I don't fucking know, bro. Don't ask me these things. There's so many different comics that say Spawn wins or Sentry wins. It's tough. But Spawn can do crazy shit, though, you know? He can. Trump would invite Hitler in his White House. Indeed. John Jones popped for roids and still took Anthony Smith through decision. He's a fucking idiot. Like you lost to Dominic Reyes. Like you can't. You're not the code. I'm sorry. There's rumors saying that Sentry will. He's one of them for sure, though. He could be, but there was a rumor saying Sentry will stop an incursion, and that alongside Magneto, he will be the MPV Doomsday, like Thor was Infinity War. Yes, that's how we do it. Frontier is yeah. Frontier was a period piece that I watched. I don't know why I can never remember things when people ask me on demand, like period shows. Like The Crown was another one, I guess. Not Bridget. Downton Abbey. My family's fan of that. Not me though. But yeah, I haven't seen a lot of them. Imagine Doom is defeated, but Null appears out of nowhere. That'd be so stupid. Islam might very well be the GOAT. If Hugh Jackman got real drunk, he'll act like Wolverine if he got into a bar fight. Maybe. When do you pronounce Neverett? Add on E. Neverette? Neverette. I hear people calling her Indy Neverette. That name is so sick too. Indy Neverette. John Jones is the closest we got to a homeland in real life. He does have those vibes. He's a psychopath, by the way. He got an erection off of Hezbollah. You guys know that? That's a fact. You know Hezbollah, that midget? John was grappling with him and literally got hard. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Zappy, bro, you're friends with Sentry? I'm friends with Null. Sorry, bro. Listen. Keep your boy away from mine. How about that, okay? He's a psychopath. Good call. He is. He's a sociopath at the very least. Like, the way he is, like, it's just like you're not a sane person. Like, you really do have a bloodlust. And he beat his wife in front of his kids. Like, I'm so sorry. You're a pathetic man. Islam Makhachev versus Khabib. You know why? Because Islam, it'd be a tough one, actually. Islam is pretty good. But in terms of, like, overall dominance, Khabib, but, like, fighting each other, Islam's striking is really good. The wrestling would kind of cancel out of it. But Khabib, I feel, is more durable than Islam. I think that was kind of a deciding factor. What roles do you think about Jason's? What do you think about Jason Statham's career? I mean, he's basically milking out what he does well, you know, which is standard action movies that are kind of shit B movies, but whatever. I thought Spy was actually my favorite role of his, that comedic role he took. I think he should do more comedies. I think he'd be great at it. Snatch. Was he in Snatch? He was, right? With Brad Pitt? That is Jason Statham, right? In Snatch? Crank movies are fucking good. I actually low key rate his early career too. I like the first Transporter movie a lot. I like the first Mechanic. I actually like Mechanic Resurrection. That's another one. So bad it's good. Mechanic Resurrection is so bad it's good with him and Jessica Alba. Is that if you were given a real tactical bulletproof Batman suit? I think Jason Statham has a lot of potential as a comedic actor. Oh, Safe with Jason Statham is low key a banger. And Beekeeper is a fucking another one of those where it's like, this is the most schizo movie I've ever watched in my life. I actually love The Beekeeper. Yo, bro, I'll be honest, man. Jason Statham has bangers. He has a lot of bangers. Nobody will give him credit because of the movies he does now with Mutiny and all these other bullshit movies, but he's really good. I think he could have made a good Bullseye at one point. A different kind of Bullseye, but very good one. If they really wanted to be like just for the sake of like just making him a badass, you know? But Wilson Bethel is like goated. If you were given a real tactical bulletproof Batman suit with real and effective gadgets and you were an expert at H2H combat, would you hunt down all the elites around the world? If I was to be given Batman's entire arsenal, then yes, I would probably quit everything I'm doing now and just do that. First shred, or I would keep YouTube going to keep the lights on, but yeah. Jason Statham is hilarious. He would be a great villain. I don't know why he doesn't take more villain roles. And I don't know why he's not casted in villain roles. Jason Statham has bangers, and I know bangers. He's the GOAT. First Transporter movie is really good. Bayverse movies are fun. I agree. Bayverse movies are really fun, bro. They're some of the most. It's an experience watching a Bayverse Transformer film, you know? Statham is Batman. Statham could have been such a good fucking superhero villain. He's a villain, by the way, not a superhero. In my opinion, he's a great villain. What are your thoughts on UFC 330? Which one is that? Is it the one that passed or 330? Oh, the Makhachev versus Gary one. Mid. Snatch is my. I don't like anyone who pays for Islam Makhachev fights. I don't know how you could do that, especially for the seats. They're such snooze fests, man. Most of them. His fights at lightweight were bangers with Alexander Volkanovski and Dustin, but that's because they made him fight. Dustin made him brawl. Dustin made it a war. Alexander made it a war the first one. Then the second one, he got knocked out. Took it on fucking 2 days notice or whatever. Islam doesn't. He's not. He's very defensively responsible, and he minimizes risk. You can't. That's not a fun fighter. You need to take it to him. And Ian Gary doesn't take anyone. Ian Gary is a point fighter. They might make a Transformers movie in 2028, but not directed by Bay. Yeah, Dustin the Diamond. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad, my brother. Funny how Toji from JJK was inspired by Jason Statham. Really? Jujutsu Kaisen? Jan going to beat Marab again. Yeah, he's going to beat Marab's ass, I think, badly. I think Marab's nose is fucked up. Who would win, Jake Paul or Andrew Tate? In a boxing match, Jake would kill him so fast. Andrew just lost to a fucking TikToker with pink gloves. Like, what are we doing? And he's washed. What do you think of Connor's return? He was also he had a lot of rigged fights, by the way, MMA fights, and a lot of his kickboxing fights, he wasn't fighting the best people, right? These were not like world global championships. And the good guys he fought, I think he lost to one guy who was an Alex Pereira opponent. What do you think of Conor McGregor's return? It's a waste of everyone's time. The dude has no durability. You understand that? He can't. His fights have been getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and his losses have been getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Lost in 2 rounds to Dustin, then breaks his leg in the first round of the third fight. Can't even last a minute against Max because of his ACL. Like, what are we doing? I think Deji would beat Andrew Tate. Indeed. Vince McMahon owns it. MMA is not rigged, lol. I'm saying Tate's MMA fights were rigged. Please, please, like, listen. Want to see Connor and MMA low key? Arguably, there are fights that were exposed on the undercards for. There was some like weird gambling going on with like somebody was it was something was fixed, you know. So sports can always be rigged, guys. There's too much money in it. Don't know why people are against this, but whatever. It's easy because there are the people that says everything ever is rigged, but Zeffy KSI lost to Tommy Fury. Yeah, but all of them are shit. KSI shit, Tommy shit. Tommy just had like a back and forth war with somebody. Who was it? Was it the strongman? Eddie Hall? Or was it somebody else? I forgot. Andrew Tate's shitting himself in prison, talking to walls in prison. They should make a horror movie on Stan Man. What's the update on Code Geass? I'm still watching season 2. Still watching season 2. I'll make another video on it. Zeffy Conor McGregor versus Tate for his last fight. That's just a humiliation ritual, man, for Conor. Zeffy, thoughts on Noah Schnapp in the running for MCU Iceman? I saw that. I hope it's not true, man. Oh my god, bro. That would be the gay. I'm so sorry, bro. Noah, if they actually give that or idiot a role. No, I don't want it. Sorry. You should finish Code Geass. Season 2, the ending is peak. I know, man. I know. I will. Who do you have in Marab versus Jan? I think Movzar is going to get. It's tough because Volk is older now. This is Movzar's time to get him. But 2 years ago, dude, Volk did so well against Islam. I don't know what Movzar can do, but I have a feeling Movzar is going to get a KO randomly. That's how these MMA fights work. The guy you want to win against these up and comer Dagestanis never wins. And Peter Yan's going to beat Marab again. Darren Till kills everyone in influencer boxing. He does. He does. He absolutely does. He's fighting Yoel Romero next, right? Dude, that's going to be so sick. Well, I hope so. Hope it's not a snooze fest because some of Yoel Romero's fights tend to be that. If you had the powers of a merc from the comics, who would it be? Deadpool. Maybe Lobo. I like the durability and power. No, Deadpool. I like healing from absolutely everything. Hello, would you like to invest in the Trans Guardian movie? What the fuck? Movzar was low-key piecing Diego Lopez in moments. I just have it's a bad matchup for Movzar if you really think about it, because Alexander was really strong against Islam. And I don't think Movzar is the grappler Islam is, but MMA math doesn't work out like we wanted to. So I think Movzar could get him. It feels like it's written in the stars. And I don't want it to be, but I feel like it is. And as for the other one, Jan's gonna piece Marab up again. I don't think Marab is anywhere near as skilled as Jan. I just think he's durable and he has cardio. That's it. Why does the MCU need to destroy Fox, X-Men, Raimi, Spider-Man? I don't get it. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. What do you think of Ilya losing to Gaethje? Horrendous humiliation for Ilya. Fought like an idiot, to be fair, though. Fought like a moron. Lost his aura. Against Gaethje, of all people. It's the worst person to lose your aura against because you should be beating Gaethje at this point. He's washed. And he's just won a championship. Thank you for the $7 Shadow Gallery 115. What fighter got you into MMA? Connor. I know people might call me a casual. I'm just saying it was Connor. Like, honestly, Connor got me in, but Daniel Cormier and John Jones rivalry kind of kept me in a bit. And then GSP came back and fought Michael Bisping. That was good too. Yeah, I know, guys. It's a Wednesday. I think we're going to go back to Sunday lives because Wednesday, I don't know if it's working. I think Sundays were better, but we'll see. The problem is Sundays tend to sometimes weekend stuff happens on the weekend that gets in the way. That's why weekday, like, and Micro was able to come on Wednesdays, but he can't come today. So what's the point, right? Zaffi, they got to do a God of War movie. What do you think? They're not going to do one anytime soon because of the TV show. I would have preferred a God of War movie in the Greek timeline, not the Norse. Zaffi's Ilya gay? You know what's funny, guys? There was that leaked video of Ilya in a club or something with a guy, and then now Ilya's taking pictures with all these Miami girls and posting them for everyone to see. It's just so funny. That is a thing to do if you were being called out for being sus, you know? I don't care though. He can do what he wants. And it's not a. I'm not one of these people who gets offended at someone for being gay. You know, like it's whatever. Seems like you can't see my comments. I see him, man. What's the issue? Zaf, you still smashing the spice monster? Yes. Splice. She's too bad. Everybody focus on theories about Western politicians with Illuminati shit while China is building influence more and more. I think if you are somebody who's talking about China while there's blatant occupation in the US government, I think you're literally playing into the hands of those who are of the Epstein class. China has been building their armada for decades now, and they're way above us in technology and weapons. That's something you have to come into terms with. I don't know if you guys saw their sonic fucking boom generators that I saw. These people could fuck us all up. They could fuck the West completely to an oblivion. So, oh, China's building their armada. They have outlapped us. They literally created TikTok to brain rot people. You think this is a new thing? We got to focus on China. What the China has been ahead of us since decades now. Since decades. They literally could kill us all overnight, dude. They have robots. We are pathetic. They know we are. It's like if someone has ultimate power over you, they know they can eliminate you very easily. Like you remember what China said about Israel? If you try to do anything, if you strike us, you'll be annihilated overnight with one hit. You know what I'm saying? China has no real backbone, though. I don't know. I don't know if they have a backbone or not. But or who's gonna test that? Who's gonna test that? Do you think the US wants to go to war with China? Good luck. I'm not a fan of going to war with drone technology like theirs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they have no backbone. Okay, cool. Go to war then. Go to war. Have fun. I won't be part of it. I'm gonna desert y'all. I'm gonna desert all of you guys. China versus Israel 2027. They don't have any modern experience at war. Because they have the absolute man force. Okay, go to war then. Go to war with them. See how that works out. See how that works out when you get literal fly drones up your ass, putting poison in you and causing your mind to go crazy. When you get fucking chimera drones after you and sonic warheads, go to war. I'm gone. I'm on an island somewhere. I'm going to Epstein's island and burning that shit down and then living there afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Zafi's best health tip. Eat almonds. Eat lots of almonds. This is a banger, by the way. I'm going to get you. Eat almonds. That's the best health tip I can ever give you. China relies heavily on the US economy for trade. Yeah, you know who else relies heavily on the US and has literal them in their pocket? Another country that starts with I. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No one's going to war with each other, by the way. No one's going to war. No one's going to war. But if you think they're weak, go to war. Go to war. I'm going. I'm gone. I'm going to an island somewhere. Go to war. Test them. Go. Do it yourself. Go test them. I'm gone. I'm not coming to your war. I'm deserting y'all. Oh, Zafy deserted us. He's not a real soldier. Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Come to me in a wheelchair with your legs blown off and predator drone burns all over your face because they were peeling your skin off. And then tell me, oh, Zafy didn't go to war. Have fun. I'm gone. Have fun. They're going to literally psyop you with an AI girlfriend and make you one of them. And then you're going to talk about, oh, China's taking over this. You're already cooked. Have fun with your silly war shit. Yeah, have fun. I'm gone. I ain't dying for PDF files in the West. Zaffy, a vigilante, not a soldier. I ain't a soldier. I ain't defending PDF files. Fuck that. I'm deserting everybody and going to an island. The Alatra stuff is crazy, though. The Alatra stuff, that shit is a cult. Have you guys heard of the Alatra shit? Aegon Shaflovskin? What's his name? Does anyone do you guys let me what's the update with Alatra? Is it Ukraine based or Russia? No, what the fuck is this? Alatra. Hey, who's heard of Alatra? If you know, you know, man. And Aegon Chodlovkian. Dude, they've scrubbed it from the internet. They scrubbed it. Okay, there we go. Who's heard about this? It's Ukraine based, but they literally have Trump's spiritual advisor promoting them. Yes. Yes. And they're scrubbing, and then they have AI psyops, bro. That Aegon Shavlovkian guy, who I think is a real guy, but he's AI. Like they've made AI content and stuff of him. Alatra's fucked, bro. Hey, do you know Palm Beach P? I don't know him, but I know of him. Yeah, I think he's a psyop. The rich are all about the staying in shape. They can definitely fight our wars. I think someone should make a movie about an alternate timeline where wars are fought by the chosen warriors or sons of presidents. Like if you decide to go to war, your most fit son needs to fight their most fit son. And it's like the greatest, like you know how they have a lot of these fight movies? That could be the greatest one, you know? And you get an insight into the world of the elites and the pressure cooker they're under because now they're the ones who have to do it, you know? Zaffy's best pickup line. Hey, can I snow? Actually, I shouldn't say it. I would send Micro to the war. Which if you guys are trying to fight China, good luck. I beat you all. Good luck. You're dead. You're dead. You're literally dead. I'm sending Micro with you for moral support. I'm going. I'm going. Have fun. Have fun in your little war with for PDF files interests. Little retard. Ugh. Keytard. Ivanka needs to be deployed in Iran. Based. V for Vendetta and Hannibal Lecter NBC would be a nightmare for the Western elites. V for Vendetta and Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, I made a team, yeah, of the the vigilantes that would destroy the Epstein class overnight. Punisher, John Wick. Actually, I didn't have John Wick. I had V, Denzel Washington from Equalizer. Who else did I add? The guy from iRobot and Dexter. But Hannibal would be good too. But Hannibal kind of plays games, you know. He's kind of like I don't know. Thank you for the 10 jewels sent hiding. Do you like Shang-Chi? Shang-Chi was all right. It was okay. Hokum versus Ivanka versus Jason Statham on Crank. Hokum? Or are you talking about Josh Hokin or Hokum the movie? Remember you said playing Mortal Kombat X was a good idea? It has Alien and Predator? Yes, it's a very good idea. I should definitely play more fight games. I would love to do that. I would actually. Some of these shooter games are so hard for someone like me, but the fight games would be fun. Real question. Right now, we all got asked ourselves, are you prepared to accept mortality? I don't think so. I actually want to be immortal. I'm a veteran. I'd never advise anyone to serve this administration. Based. I've been seeing an increase in veterans saying there's no respect for being a soldier for these weirdos now. There's nothing to be respected about it. It's a humiliation ritual. What is Miami Mall? Miami Mall incident 2024. Police response at Bayside that went viral. Social media falsely claims officers swarmed the area to fight 10-foot tall shadow aliens. But they actually responded to a large teenage brawl and fireworks. So the conspiracy is that there were actually aliens? That could be a sick movie idea. Uh-oh. Okay, no, it's good. Through Jesus, you can be immortal technically. Oh my god, okay. Zaffy, what's the best film you've seen? Okay, so the best movie I think I've seen is Memories of a Murder. Memories of a Murder. It's not my favorite movie. Those are different arguments, but that's probably the best movie I've seen. Do you think our government is run by reptiles? In a sense, yes. Literally no, but in a sense, yes. Immortality gets boring after a while. Trust me, bro. Yeah, I just can't accept mortality right now. I can't even comprehend the fact that I'm gonna die. Like I just need to. I'm distracting myself from the void. But it's true. We all die. There is a chance, right, that we have been given a random life due to a random artifice of the universe, and we are just this brief window of life sandwiched between eternities of nothingness, and there's no meaning to it than that. There is no God. There's none of that. There's just a chance that that is the reality things, and we have to deal with it. You know, Luigi Miyangin admits to killing United's healthcare CEO. What do you mean admits to it? We saw it. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. We don't die. It's more creepy than that. I'm just saying there's a chance that the worst of the worst reality is possible and that there's none of this means anything. Shape shifting. Don't worry, bro. We're eternal. One with true reality. Look up the Upanishads. Okay. A prosecutor in Slovakia went after a woman investigating Alatra. Turns out the prosecutor was literally part of Alatra herself. Dude, they're actually everywhere. Alatra is actually everywhere. Thank you for the $2 Weed Plucker. Do you like The Walking Dead? I thought the beginning was peak. Then I stopped caring. I think I stopped watching somewhere. Was it when Negan killed? I don't remember. And Maggie's guy. Apparently, Maggie and Negan are together now. Oh, fuck that, dude. Fuck all that. I love the dead space theory in your last live stream. I actually think there might be something to it that we're a cancerous tumor that shouldn't have existed, and the universe forgot to kill us off. But we've been alive for so long. Actually, no, technically not. Not in the grand scheme of things, we haven't. Bro, what even is Electra? Not Electra, Elantra. It's a fucking secret society cult based out of the Ukraine that has psyops everywhere and is part of Trump's regime. Even if you look into Israel's takeover Philippines and the island Sherga, as a fellow Filipino, we were fucking cooked. Dude, they're taking over Argentina. Uh, in Albania, they're trying to build an island with Kushner in Philippines. You can't talk about this stuff because you'll get demonetized, but like it's true. I have two eyes. Oh, another one, shocker. Yeah, yeah. They want to. They want a greater Israel in the Middle East, and they want to take over all these other countries too. Like they want supremacy. I'm just saying that. Like, I know this could kill my chances of ever making a movie. This very thing I'm saying right now, but it's the truth. Thank you for the $2, Nick Boss 1092. I'd love to see some videos on JFK. I'd love to see some videos on JJK. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, I'll watch it. I thought you said JFK. Yeah. Okay. That might be the next that okay, so there's another one. There's Cyberpunk Edge Runners that's also been so I'll have to watch both. I actually thought Jujutsu Kaisen was a jujitsu thing, but it turns out it's not. It's like some sorcery magic shit. Indy never is into Jujutsu Kaisen. Just saying. I'd rather have Napoleon as a president. True. Oh my god, we got another one. Holy crap. This is crazy. Let me write another go. Hey Zaffy snuck. Thank you for the $100, Masonic Boom. Hey Zaffy snuck back for a minute just to make up for not being there last week. Don't worry about that, man. By the way, thanks for that. YT Micro is not here. Not showing up means no share of the donos. Yes. It's all mine. The 20 people enjoyed that what they saw and were discussing you and going to look at your videos later. Okay, great. I thought they would be incredibly bored by what they saw and would be like, "Who the hell is this idiot?" But I'm glad. I'm glad. Is this at a studio, by the way? But thank you, Masonic Boom, for the 100. You're always the one coming coming clutch with these donos. In many ways, these streams are held together by you. I'm speaking even literally at that fact. Legend. Thank you. Thank you for the dono, and thank you to the 20 people that you got to watch, and thank you for making them watch because they wouldn't have done it themselves, probably. Thank you. W's in the chat for Masonic Boom. GOAT. The GOAT. And Micro loves the artwork, by the way. I showed him. Zaffy, have you watched Face Off? Bro, that movie's super unhinged. Dude, Nicolas Cage is fucking a schizo. He's a schizo in a lot of films, even the vampire movie, but yeah, he's a schizo. Zaffy, how can I convince my father to watch Thor with me? We already seen Cap. I want to make it Endgame, but he doesn't even. Why doesn't he seem interested in Thor? To be fair, Thor isn't my favorite of the early MCU movies. I don't even like it that much, but you might as well just put on Avengers. And maybe he'll be interested in Thor after Avengers. That's typically what happens. I have a big reveal. Zaffy's real name is James Davis. He lives in Northridge, California, and he's 26. I know everything about you, dude. Don't listen to this guy. He's a psyop sent by the Epstein class to dox me. I've seen everything, man. Probably more than you have possibly. Okay. Joe Lewis has basically created his own secular state around his mansion in Argentina, where even his police have to go through customs to get inside. Is that true? Where is this? Argentina? These guys are all evil, like satanic, like all these guys, like they probably like have like this interconnected like Zoom type broadcast with all the elites, and they probably like watch like torture snuff videos with all these kidnapped, transported kids, you know? And then they all have houses to store bodies and stuff. You know, by the way, the clown killer, what's his name? Oh, dude, my battery's dead at 10%, but I'll keep going for like a couple more minutes. I'm gonna spit some game for you guys right now. Thank you for the $2. Iconic led to excess. Who would win, real life evil versus fictional evil? Fictional evil, because fictional evil, we can get Lovecraftian with it. Voldemort and Sauron would hand the real life evil their asses. Real life evil isn't even as interesting as Sauron. Let me tell you guys. Yes, I'm at another studio tonight. Thank you for everyone for kind words. Got to get back to work. I salute you, Masonic Boom. W's in the chat. So you guys know John Wayne Gacy? You want to know something interesting about John Wayne Gacy? John Wayne Gacy. Oh my god. Okay, one second. Thank you for the $8 false avatar. You should definitely give Bionicle Miramax trilogy a watch and do a character analysis of Makuto when you see they all live in a giant robot. Bionicle Miramax Mask of Light. Oh, dude, I remember Bionicle. I haven't seen it, but I remember Bionicle Lego stuff. Dude, I used to be a fan of that shit. Dude, that's such a throwback. Go to throwback. I might watch that. John Wayne Gacy. Thank you for this $8 Australian. Thank you. I've put it as a tab. John Wayne Gacy. He killed people, right? He had a lot of connections. He was very well established, knew a lot of people. He had a SA offense and got a teacher job like this in another country. He knew people. He knew governors. He knew politicians. He knew businessmen. It's a fact, okay, that John Wayne Gacy had stored bodies in his house. There was a lot of people, rich people, coming into his house as well. I guarantee you they were also killing, and he stored their bodies in his house underground. Like he was storing bodies for them as well. He was well connected. Like he was paid and supplanted to store the bodies of things that they killed, people they killed. You know, like there's theories about Zodiac Killer being part of a cult, of the elite cult, but I truly feel like John Wayne Gacy was with elites doing that shit. He knew too many people, man. He got away with so much stuff for such a long course of time, guys. You have no idea. He knew a lot of people. He was a killer, a serial killer, but they did the same. It's exactly what I was going to say. True detective. He's the Errol Childress to the pipeline of elites. What's worse, Epstein case or Gacy case? Epstein, in my opinion, because the rabbit hole of Epstein goes way further. By the way, there was a covered up accusation of Trump being part of a ring to funnel kids to I can't even say this on stream, to Epstein and the Saudis. All I'm going to say is it gets season 1 of True Detective is goated. Why I love it, dude, because it's truth. It's literal poetic truth. There's a literal FBI notes that were taken during the course of their interviews and investigations that were redacted and covered up by the DOJ that were released because of the Transparency Act that show that he was part of the ring itself, funneling kids out of pageants in Mar-a-Lago to Saudis. It's satanic. It's gloriously evil. And these are the people that rule us. Like the world, humanity deserves to get hit by a meteor for allowing this to happen. You know that, right? And nobody cares. Nobody cares. It started with Bubba. I mean, to be clear, it started way before Bubba, but yes, Bubba was getting sucked off by Trump. That's something that's in the Epstein files too, I'm pretty sure. Trump sucked Bubba off. The world is what you make it, indeed. Buddhism say if one good person's alive, then the whole planet's spared. Well, yeah, that's kind of a philosophy of many people, many heroes and characters too. Like even Matt Murdock, Superman said, there's one good person worth saving, then the whole thing is worth saving. You know, like Batman, there are still good people in Gotham, right? And I agree with that too, you know? But it is a desolate. You know that there's like, you know that you guys seen the movie Seven with Morgan Freeman, where he quotes somebody saying, "The world is a fine place and worth saving." I agree with the second part. That's the best ending line to a movie maybe ever. I don't think I'm going to see Doomsday's after. Yeah, you will. The world is a fine place and worth saving. That's the quote. I agree with the second part. Banger. Banger. That's how we end the stream, yo. God tier movies. Zodiac and Seven might be two of the best movies ever made, low key. Thank you guys for the stream. Thank you guys for coming. What's your music taste? Of course, I've heard of Eminem. I like all music. Daft Punk to Nine Inch Nails to Eminem to Tupac, Biggie to Poets of the Fall to who's the one that sang My Way or the Highway? Really good too. Yeah, I like them all. Coldplay, Radiohead. I love them all. Love them all. All right, guys. Um, give us a hint to your next video. So my next video addresses Henry Cavill casting. I got an Ultimate Hulk video coming out too. An X-Men ranking video coming out soon, an X-Men movie ranking where I go through the timeline of X-Men movies to find out what's the worst and what's the best. And yeah, you know what? I might do some conspiracy streams too. It's fun. We talked about Elantra a little bit and John Wayne Gacy, but we'll talk about more. We're going to talk about MK Ultra too at some point. All right. Thank you guys for being here. See you guys. Thank you all the donos. Thank you all the people who donated. Masonic Boom is a go. Let's go. Zaffy, would you fight the war with innocent Palestinian people? Or if listen, man, somebody needs to give me superpowers and let me fly over there. That's what I'm going to say. Bye.